Well, this time, hello. I'm addressing foxyd3. Foxyd3. You've written a couple of comments on one of my videos about the burqa that's banned in Paris, in France. And well, you seem to have your ideas about this. But your last comments, your first words were, you want to condemn them? Condemn them? No, I want to condemn the wear of the burqa in our society because we don't want this. That's it, that's all. I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want to feel bad because their book or their way of thinking, because they're scared of another man looking at their woman, and it might provoke something that's totally normal in a human. But we know how to control ourselves. We don't have to jump or want to jump the other woman because she has a nice figure or a nice face. Especially that a face is a personality. That's where usually we identify a person. You know, you don't just, it's not the only part of a person you identify. But usually when you speak to a person, you don't speak to an ass. You speak to a face. So that's where you recognize who you're talking to. So it's kind of normal to wanting to see who you wanted to talk to. And for a question of security, I mean, a bank robber puts things in his face. Now, in our society, that's what it means, usually. But I understand their way of thinking, because they have a problem with other men looking at their women. They're jealous, or whatever that provokes this, or whatever. It was said to do this. What for? What for? Okay, this is taken, for me, this is taken the right of a woman away. But hey, she has the right to accept this life. I don't condemn this. What I condemned is in society, in our society, how can I say this? In their church, it's their business. Even in our society, in their church, it's their business. In their house, hey, if the guy wants to hide his face for the woman, he can hide it if he wants to. No, it's his wife, right? He's not going to do it. What? He's jealous. It's mine, 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 mine. Yeah, come on. That's the way I see it. Okay? It's my point of view. And I don't treat a woman like that. I don't know if you've seen a couple of my videos lately that I've done in the same day about the burqa, to different people about the situation. And I don't feel at ease, me, doing this to a woman, taking her face away. Something that's very nice, that expression comes out of there, the beautiful of the joy of a person. Why take this away when a person is sad, is joyful, or is whatever feeling that comes, it all comes out from the face. Why hide something so beautiful? It's not just a question of having a cock going ding because it's a beautiful face. I don't see a woman like this. I see a face with a nice smile, something that's distracting. That's something that's nice, and it informs me of her feelings. Now, I'm interested in what humans are feeling. Do you understand? I don't want to talk to a robot. Now, I don't want to talk to a part of a person because the other part doesn't belong to her. That's the way I see it. And it's my right to see it this way because it's not in my philosophy. Now, you cannot impose your philosophy on me. If I go in your country, if I go in their country, then geographically, and if it's their law in their world, I will bend down to their law. If they say no smoking cigarette, I will not smoke cigarette. They say no drinking booze, I will not drink booze, because I know it's against their law. It's against their religion, and they turned out to be a law. But you see, I don't want to impose my way of thinking, but they must adjust. It's like me, I smoke a cigarette, and before they put the law up here in the restaurants and bars, that you're not allowed to smoke in public places, it's still my right to smoke. They sell it. But they're taking this right away from me. What do? Hey, I was 5 years before the law started. When I had my child, I did not need a law to tell me what to do. For the health of my child, I understood. Maybe I did the mistake before him, but I understood from there and now. Since, when I am in a restaurant, I do not smoke. I wait till everybody's finished eating, or I go out alone and smoke. I don't smoke in a restaurant. That was 5 years before they introduced the law. Now I did it with my judgment, and I did it with my heart, and I don't need no law to make me a good person. No, I did not condemn them. You're condemning me in your message that you sent to me, the RE. When you started, you're condemning them. I'm not condemning them. But then you start saying, learn your own language so that others can at least know what you're trying to say. Am I not trying to speak English? Am I not trying to be clear enough with my language? Or is it just an insult? I think it's just an insult. And you're telling me I'm the one that's condemning people? Little girl, go see your daddy. Mommy didn't do a good job.